What's up, guys? Sam Casey here, and welcome to another account review. We're going to look at the account of a OneNet, and it's a little bit of an older account. He is somewhat endgame. It's an account that was started at 22nd of April. Yeah, that's April 2024. So it's approximately 1.5 year old account. He has requested to check what he is liking, but seeing as it is quite a buffed out account, I will just skim through it real quickly so that we have some time left in the end. Else this will probably end up being a 2 or 3 hour long video, which I don't. So OneNet, I would like to ask you to keep in mind I'm going to keep this globally, just generally of what I would recommend, and then I would like to ask you to use Wiki, Auto Reviewer, and IdleOn Toolbox to figure out if possible how or what. If you can't figure it out, hit me up, no problems, I will help you out further. Before we start, it is a pretty wheeled out account. We see he has a lot of good pets, even a few exclusive pets, so it is a pretty wheeled out account. I'm still not, even if you are completely wheeled out, I will not tell you if you're doing something completely wrong, if your account is just pure shit. We're going to keep it nice, man. We're going to keep it nice. No worries, no worries. It might sound you may have asked me to roast your account completely, but if you asked me to do that, I can't remember. You may have asked me to roast your account completely, but I can't. I just can't. First things first. Let's see. I can see that. Wait, no, I think I did saw something previously, but it might be me seeing it incorrectly. Doesn't matter. Let's just hop into your characters. And as we can see, they're doing multiple stuff. I guess chows, zows, etc. Bravery, gloomy for the statues, and green mushrooms for the AFK items. Nice. Stat wise, you have a decent experience multiplier. AFK gains rate is kind of lackluster. Might need some work, especially considering your OneNet.EXE has an AFK percentage of 4%, which is kind of a little disappointing. Respawn time. Oh wait, because he's active probably. I can see why. Then never mind, because the respawn time is really. Oh wait, this has to be high for it to be good. Respawn time needs some work. Drop rate needs some work. Your skills need some work. Your damage is decent, not that bad. Your critical damage is decent. Critical chance more than enough. And the rest I could leave. I'm not going to skim through every character, but it looks decent stat wise. Bags, you are only missing the peeper pouch, which isn't that hard to get. So I will try to get that on every character. Oh, it may sound, yeah, you're at a point where it doesn't do a lot, but I would still recommend to try to get your drop rate stats on your obols. I did see that in your account-wide obol, your family obols, you have used a variety of stuff. The hyper obol of decimation is decent, but I would prefer to see more drop rate obols. Preferably all drop rate obols, and only switch to hyper obol of Straggy Wizluck, difficult name, when you're going to skill. This is just for hard pushing. Also good, you have a few Emperor obols, those are really good. So for your sparkles, if you don't want to get dice obols, use the Emperor obols. But besides that, just use sparkle dice obols. Let's look at your cards. I have no idea what you're doing here. I have no idea what you're doing here. This is very mixed. This is very mixed. I would prefer it not to be this way. I can see you have a skilling set, so to say, and a mix set. Probably a mix of damage and drop rate. My personal recommendation is to have a card set for pure drop rate and crystal spawn chance, where the crystal spawners will be on the left top and the bottom right for the doublers if you have them, in lab by the way, and the rest being drop rate. And one skilling set. I can see this is somewhat of a skilling set, but I would ignore everything that gives XP, just focus on all stat, AFK, AFK plus like this one, and that's it. You at least have Chaotic Troll Diamond and also Amarok, which is pretty good. Skills. Ooh, you're doing pretty good. Rank 1. Doing good. Not that bad. And looking at this, you probably also have the complete God chart set done. Oh no, you don't have probably the pet for it. Your OneNet is there. He's at 121. He isn't the highest ranked even, but it's your OneNet says good, but his weapon is a bit difficult. I would focus on getting full God chart set on your first OneNet just to get the set bonus, which I don't think you have. Equipment? You don't have it. Pretty sure you don't have. Probably don't have the crabs. Try to do that. For rest, looks pretty good. I mean, gold food could be distributed a bit better, but besides that, looks good. You are trying to keep up. You have given everyone Emperor God chart except for OneNet.EXE, because that's the set you want for Rave mode, but it looks good. 1.4 is neglected, 1.6, 7, 8, 9 are neglected, but you'll get there. Though I do recommend you have all kinds of trophies, but try to get the Divine Trophy, as well as getting the wings for every character that doesn't have rock wings, like 1.6 has wings, but because you don't have the Divine Scarf, at least it looks like you don't have the Divine Trophy on 1.6, which is kind of sad. Try to get those. That would help you in the long run. Star size, you have Comatose Major. I think that's the last one. Nice. Post office is basically maxed out. I'm not counting Myriad, but it's basically maxed out, so it's good. Nice going. Max points only on OneNet, I think. Oh, because Acme Crate. You basically have maxed them almost. Try to get as most points as possible. Try to max it out and try to distribute it all into speed. You don't need capacity, you don't need XP, and it's pretty easy now to do it. XP, if I remember correctly, doesn't work even. Your inventory is kind of full. And you have 2 ball Joe pickles. Can you give me one, please? Oh, you're trying to make the luckier lad. I mean, 1.5 has a luckier lad, so I don't see the need to make another one. I would, except if it's for the meme, I would recommend to just go for the Divine Trophy. And also just throw away the stingers. You don't need those anymore. Since the update for Arcane Cultist and the Skulls wand is just abnormally better. Also equip him his staff. He doesn't need the Wraith staff. Chips. kind of something of everything. I see you have a few doublers, I see you have a few chalk chips, so you're doing good. Generally it's recommended that unless you're XP farming leveling, don't have a chocolatey chip on ES, because the portals will make it a bit difficult to do it. Also, wrong. No, that's wrong description. Crystal mobs don't increase your your portal count, so it's basically a waste when you're farming materials. Bubbles! You have sheepy, you don't need these. You can remove these. Try to use these two as much as possible. Printing goes burr is crazy. Believe me, it's very crazy. This is not that important. These are nice to use. I haven't used this ever. And crane cooking, you'll know when you want to do it. As I said, he's a little bit of will. Let's just skim through what I would recommend. Not those. Not those. You got one of those, so it's good. These are mainly for drip and also amazing multipliers. Dragonic cauldrons are nice for when you want to candy click. I would always recommend dragonic cauldrons, especially the first two. And just looking at the ones you don't have. Zen cogs. Get these. These are huge buffs to construction. Michelin kitchen should be maxed, so as soon as possible, not gonna lie. Royal egg cap, fancy art space. Yeah, fancy art space. I had to double check if I'm saying the correct one. If it isn't the storage. Souped up tube. Not important. Chest logo, nice. You're working on it. Ancient artifact, nah. Divinity sparkle is pretty good, but not a huge priority. Pristine charm, yeah, lava, please fix. If you want to will it, sure. If you don't, hope that lava fixes. Lastly, yeah, for the miscellaneous one, for the oddities, conjure points. You got the parallel villagers, nice. Resource pools are, these two are basically really good. Let's see. How far are you with your apocalypses? It's time, seriously, it's time. You have a lot of mobs you can probably wow by now. Try to get as much mobs wowed. Your Deathbringer is being AFK anyway. Not possible. Let me check how far you are here. You are even further with Deathbringer than I am. Oh wait, you are at the same spot as I am with Deathbringer. My bad. There was some reflection on the screen. I thought it was light up. Yeah, especially now you want to work on your apocalypses then, because you're going to AFK for a long time anyway. Plus, when the update drops, we may get more multiplied for more bones and such. Compass, how far are you here? Ring drop, not that far. Not that far. Not that far. If you have the time, if you have the possibility, because you have atomic potential unlocked, get this as high as possible. This is huge. I am assuming you don't have access to Gambit yet. We will come there, but this is huge. Resurrect. Sounds about right. I don't know what your max talents are. You can push Arcane Cultist a bit more. It is possible. But that depends on you, seeing as how Arcane Cultist is a bit of pain to do. Anvil, not that important. I would recommend to keep it all filled and have barrels. You have the funds to buy every day. Got all the bribes, nice. Stamps, you are working on stamps. You are working on stamps. Multi-tool can be a bit higher. Ladle stamp looks pretty good. Let's see the cost. You have it in you to do it two more times at least, I think. Crystalline, yeah, you need to do multiple stacks for that. Mason jar, just a pain to do, but you're doing pretty well. The potion stamp is something I would also recommend. Boost food is amazing. Golden apple stamp as well, but golden non-witches may take a bit of a while. The only thing I would say that I did notice is you don't have your stat grab stamp. Try to get that. I think this one is unobtainable probably, unobtainable, yeah, unobtainable, yeah. Try to get that one at least. Your ES would love it. You have 20 mega feathers. You are exactly where I am. Nice. Basically, your account is very close to mine in terms of progress. I wanted 90%. Why is your Wyoming blood multi-log? Why are these so high? Why are these so high? Stop leveling. If you're still busy with leveling them up, stop. 600 is more than enough. That is basically the cap everyone is at due to haul. I would recommend to bring everything to 90%, which is basically bring everything to 1k, 1,000, level 1,000. Let's check your Larry. Your Larry looking good. You have been focusing a bit on grind time, which is not that relevant anymore because of justice, but overall looks pretty good. I would just focus on getting everything at least to 1k, especially your second bubbles. Hard hitting. Basically, I'm just going to go to the warrior bubble, warrior one, so you have a bit of a view of which one. Big mini claws is a nice one because of how much HP. Strong tools. FMJ, not that important. I mean, it is important for Dog Dan, but not that important. Babby the Booty is not that important. Brilliant Spears. It helps. It helps. Calming Bob, always great to level, but not that needed. Buff Boy talents you don't need any more. Spear power, nice. Slimy Oarfish, nice to have. Gamer at heart, Slab strength, nice. And game efficiency. This one is a pain, I know, but try to get those. I see you have done it on the other ones. And essence boost. Same counts for the rest. It's basically you want to get your skilling multipliers and your damage ones basically as high as possible. So your multiplied warrior rule is amazing to have. Let me also check. Your Larry is 2 times. Ignore Overdose was not a really good choice. Stable Genius is also not a very good choice at the moment. But what's done is done. Focus on putting your Prismas on the second bubble. Warrior Rule, Mage's Best, Archer Bust. And then focus on the Multo ones. Premier Green, Multo Orange, and Severa Pommel. Those are basically your must-haves. And if your cooking is not so far, then a really good one will be Diamond Chef as well, because that will basically skyrocket. Cauldrons, you have the max, nice. 200, okay, look good. I mean, it's a bit low, but you need to be actively training cook for that. And your cap is pretty low, but that's probably because of it. You're probably working on Ball Pickle Jar. Doesn't matter. Looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Looks pretty good. The only thing is your crab juice is not maxed out. Hurler Shell is just a complete pain. Poison Tincture as well. A pain, I know. Pain, I know, but your vials are pretty decent. Pretty darn good. Oh god, Sigil's much farther than I am. Oh gosh. I got everything maxed up to VIP Parchment. No wait, Dreamcatcher. Oh god. Doing good, doing very good. I would have preferred to have Emperor bonus max and super instead of multi-kill. Told you XP multi is amazing, but that is I mean, it's 20% of course, but you can get that from other sources. Islands, you probably got them all. Kilroy, you are doing Kilroy. You are doing Kilroy. But the ratios are a bit off. I have a little bit of OCD, I like right numbers. Pro drops, just ignore that. Dungeon drops, just ignore that. Down drops, you can just ignore those all completely now. Level 1 was more than enough. Bring fast respawn to 50. I would 40 is basically, so far as I know, a cap. And then put a ratio of 2 timer and 1 skull from now on. So just get timer to 60 and then bring skulls to 30. Then, so say 100, 50, 200, 100. So constantly a ratio of 2 by 1. 2 skull, 2 upgrades into timer, 1 upgrade to skull. Permanent upgrade. I assume you have the third one. You probably have the third one. That's something you have to do over time. Let's see, did you... I have no idea how to see actually how you finished it, but try to do your weekly bosses. There is a nice spreadsheet on Discord that shows you what to do and what's the most optimal for 5 skulls and just to earn trophies. Let's see, bonuses. 5. Again, approximately the same as I am. Nice. Valid, not that important. Printer. Looking good. You don't need that many fishes. Fishing gets to a point where you don't need those materials anymore for a very long time, and when you need them, you can swap to them. You're probably now at the stage you want to grab as much items as possible. So I would recommend 1 copper ore print for the for items, and then put every fish here that gives a that is useful in alchemy. For example, this one, which I forgot the name, Bloach. That's basically a accuracy, so you need it. Catching, good. Logs, good. Materials, good. So I would prefer printing materials. Logs, good. Do the same as 1 at 3, please. Exactly the same. And 1 at 9 looks good. Looks good. I don't think you, unless you need these resources at the moment, just swap to the very first one, because you probably will need more items eventually. Refinery 243. Looks good actually. For Psycho, for an hour, for Psycho needs that much and you're going to make that much. You are pretty balanced. Okay, good. You are not slacking on salt, so you are doing very good. Nice. You're doing very nice. You have access to a lot of items. Nice. No comments here. Sadly, this is a waste of points. I have no idea why I've even spent these 3 here. Doesn't matter. What challenge do you have? These are pretty easy for you to do, I think. This is, of course, is a bit of a pain to do, but it is very soloable. Takes a bit of a while, but if you go to the party channel, maybe you can get a group, which makes it much faster. This is very easy to do for you probably. I need to look at your construction, but I assume it's very easy. This should be also just something you can do. This is a bit more of a pain. Just a little bit more of a pain. Especially with a funky hat. And this is just complete pain. Buildings, good. Working on that as well. Good. Working on that. Okay. Your Advocate is so high. You don't. You're not working on it at least. 88, 83. Ours is, as far as I can see, a bit lagging compared to mine, but that's okay. Your Pantheon Shrine is max. Stop Primordial Shrine, focus on Undead Shrine and Crescent Shrine. Crystal Shrine. Wait a second. Now I have to look at my own construction. Okay, yeah, I was not right. Stop Crystal Shrine. Stop Primordial Shrine. Focus on these two. These are your biggest ones because this increases your chance to spawn a crystal or a giant, and this one is just respawn. These are must-haves basically to increase as much as possible. Stop these two as well, by the way. Stop Voidinator. Focus on Party Starter, Kraken, Poisonic, and Frozo. Stormcaller is nice, but not need to increase that much. All the roll you can stop completely. And if you want, try to put these in trim slots if you can get them at pretty small times. I can see trim slot for Fire Lauber is 25 minutes, so those will be extra carbon wizards, or whatever the bonus is called from Rift. Also try to get these up as much as possible because those are basically simple gains you can get. So long story short, do these Downbook, Trap Row, Party Starter up to Poisonic Elders are big, and Crescent Shrine, Under Shrine big priority. Get your DB and start getting your eclipses. Start getting wows. Ignore eclipses, start getting wows, which is 1 billion monster kills total, and you can just as well do that on your second Deathbringer. I think you have 2 Deathbringers. You have 2 Deathbringers. On your second Deathbringer, get all your wows. You are ready for that. Believe me, you are ready, and you will love the bones you get from that. Worship. These can get high. I don't even think you have rucksack. Get this higher, please get this higher. Oh, you have no, you don't have rucksack and zero rucksack, which are amazing. Time for you to do TD. I know it's a pain, but time for you to do TD. Now you're doing mixture, XP and others. Keep in mind, if you're doing this on mobile, I don't think so, because you are leveling up pretty nicely. But if you're doing this on mobile, if you're going to claim it on mobile, your XP is going to drop instead of increase because of overflow, so keep that in mind. Softlick, approximately the same. This one just takes a lot of time. Construction. What are you doing? No, I'm crying. I'm going to cry. What the hell is this? Okay. I'm going to cry literally for one reason. Okay, let's look at your characters, because I'm going to check OneNet.1 and OneNet.9. Okay, OneNet.1 and 9. Here is OneNet.1, and here's OneNet.9. That's why I was looking at those two, because you can see it already. They have more than 100 times more construction rate. Just put these two on the board and the rest in cogs, so you can put more cogs and bonuses, and focus on XP. I can see you're focused on XP. You have a pretty decent amount of XP. but keep the focus up and just keep those two and try to fill the other slots with Zen cards. Those give a huge boost. Let me show mine because I have mine open as well. Mine is not optimal because I can't be bothered to get directional ones, but it should be all approximately like this. Zen cards, as you can see, give huge boosts. These might look a bit small, but these are really huge. I mean, I'm getting 120 bonus construct XP from this one. One Zen card is almost the equivalent to that. Also, these increase with level, with your player level, so big, huge. Spiffy! As I thought. God chart set. Get this. That 1.515 is amazing. Cooking, I'm going to look at your meals. I'm going to hide the capped ones. You don't have any capped ones. And I can see you are averaging 98 something. But one ladle, you can boost your cooking by a lot. You can really boost your cooking by a lot. You can really boost your cooking by a lot. Also, your first anniversary pack, use it if you have. If you don't have, boost your cooking. Get your Deathbringer and just work on it, because I would assume you could average 105 with this. With overflowing ladle is basically non-existent at the time. Get the IdleOn toolbox and just go through the list. Your account will love you for that. Reading! I assume you have all the territories. You do. You are at a point where you don't need double burger here. I think triple burger here should be more than enough. And then you can do something else here. You have enough pet power for that. Oh wait, you're doing double burger all over the board. Oh. Oh. Stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Basically end game breeding is this. Alchemics. Almost all alchemics in the first 3 ones. Put an alchemic on the first slot here, and then miasma forager, because burger needs a forager in the top slot, which you have here. But if you compare my forge speed to yours, I have, yeah, you have a lot here. But if we go down to where you are all burgers, 76 million per hour, and I have here 152. Granted, burger is your biggest boost in speed, but you don't need 3-time burgers or 2-time burger. Miasma boosts burger as well, forge as well, and converter is just amazing to get more salts, spices. Labo. You are also missing a few ones which I also don't have. Don't matter. I've seen this. I'm not going to mention a lot. Only wondering what your lab level is on your. Ooh, that's low. That's low. That's low. His activity is Samurai. He isn't active, not sure. He is 708, so I think you were training cooking all the time with him. Or XP or money farming. I mean, your money increase is not that huge as far as I could see. Monster attacks. I can't see the total. Okay, never mind. Rifts should be completely finished. Yep, nice. Oh, top 10%, nice. I recently got to top 5% and it's pretty difficult, but you are at top 10, which is big W. All sovereign, good. All right, good. Why can I see the captains? Where can I see it? Ah, here. And you are working on putting those Eldritch captains. Nice. Max, all max, nice. And you have dudes, so that should be good. What I do wonder, I have per map on 188, 1.8, good. Gaming, how far are you in terms of super bits? You got them all. Good. Very good. Doing good. You got 60 out of 72. Logbook is a bit of a pain, I know. Now for the big one. I want to see... You can unlock this very easily. But you don't... You have the level as well. You can unlock that. Unless you are god shard farming, I wouldn't put 5 out of 5. This is also huge for your damage, by the way. This is also huge for Equinox. Let's see. This you can actually fully ignore for now. It's kind of useless. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. I wouldn't kind of max this as well. Looks good. I would say reset this one so you get 3 more points. Do you have more points extra? I don't know. Can't see. So you get 3 more points. Get this to 2 so you get 6 points. And with that, I would also reset this and put everything into weapon power, Equinox bar fill rate, and then the remaining ones to the ballot box. Also this one. Slab, you got pretty good. These should be pretty easy. It's basically just do party dungeon with those tunes. Some bags, yeah, I've neglected those as well, no worries. Yeah, basically that's it. It's basically craftables and such. I've got the train fridge, look kind of nice. Farming, how many crops do you have? Crops found 210. You have more crops found than I have. I have been neglecting farming for a long while. Time to do some farming. Looks pretty good. I think you're using the tool to see what is most beneficial for you. Dude, you said you were lacking, but you're doing actually pretty awesome. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I freaking hate you. I don't even have this one. I hate you, man. Oh, by the way, you are not here yet? You are not in Mastery 4 yet? Oh, dude. Oh, dude. You should be basically ready to push for Mastery 4, to be honest. I would try to aim for that as soon as possible. Okay, I can see your charms are a bit lacking at some characters. Also, your charms is a bit weird. Wait, I noticed it now. Your build is wrong. Your build is actually wrong. Okay. Do the following. Put the Lotus Charm on your last 2 characters. So Lotus Charm, Lotus Charm, Lotus Charm, Lotus Charm. Go back a few floors and farm fills so that you can fill these slots, because you want to have bead, fill, 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 charm, 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 charm. Reason why. These are additive bonuses, charms, that increases the sneak of other units. Bomb does it as well, but lower, so you want to have 2 charms. This and Veil are multiplicative, so they multiplied. Now the question is, why not do double beat? If you have 25 beat and another 25 beat, that's approximately 50, an increase of 50 times. If you have 25 beats and 10 Veil, that will be 250 times, because they multiply each other, because they're unique charms, so to say. They aren't the same. So do that and you will be Mastery 4 in no time. Summoning. I want to see winner bonuses. Look good. You are at endless 216. That's good. Good. Very good. And now you are focusing on... it's a bit of a mix. It's a very... Oh gosh, no. What are you... Before I'm going to say anything further, let me go back to World 5 and to the hole and check Gambit, because that is actually an important one. You are very far in Gambit, which is good. Very far in Gambit. This should be easy for you to get at least to 25. Just spam search. Your amplifier is already very high. You don't need to increase it more, except for memes. Also, how much hours you got here? Oh, more than I have. I would stop Justice and Wisdom if your characters are there and just focus on Bravery. You don't need a lot more hours into those two. I mean, you can do it for some extra bonuses, but Bravery needs more because you want this as much as possible, and Bravery is much more difficult to get it. Let me also double check. Stop this. Stop. Stop. The most important ones is Lamp and Bell. Get these to 20. If you get this to 20, that's 6 more lamp wishes a day. Keep that in mind. And then you can focus on getting everything to 15, but this is not that great. But the reason I was saying this, because you have a lot of doublers. Focus on either essence gain or fight, and seeing as you have basically quote finished Gambit and are farming essences, just reset all the doublers and just focus on the essence ones, especially infinite essence. So focus on those. Whenever you want to do battling, whenever you want to fight, then your most important ones is seeing red, very important. Damage from silence is very important as well, but seeing red is most important. Jeweled cards is very important. Sharpened spikes is very important. And then it's basically whatever. I have a feeling I'm forgetting one, but it's best for you to check the Discord. There is a guide on summoning and what doublers to use. If it isn't in the summoning one, it is most definitely in the hole. It's one or another. Golden cheese and golden dumplings. You can max out your golden dumplings. Get your 100k. You can do this. You can most definitely do this. Golden bread is a separate matter, but you can do this. Golden cake is also a separate matter, but I have just candied all the pearl shells I need. So you can do this. Also, your gold food bonus is pretty low. I'm going to check your cooking in a while again. If you want, good. So you can, keep this in mind, you can get the final trophy. The only thing you need is your god chart set, so focus that. If you do that, forget the divine trophy, get the god chart, get the last trophy. That one is nutty. Okay, as I said, back to cooking for a while because I want to check your ribbons. Oh. I think you're doing a bit of a balance. I have a feeling that you are balancing and putting the most important one, highest ranked ones on the last few. Don't do that. Focus on Yumi Petrie. Believe me, this is huge. It brought me to 5k gold food effect with a rank 18. And then if you want to focus more on alchemy, focus on... Where is it? 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 I'm blind, 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 I'm blind. I can't see where the hell. Pumpkin. I had to control F for that. Pumpkin. Some good ribbons in this and you will... I mean, if you max it, you're going to be 100k minimal. Without Viaduct of the God, by the way. And if you want to kiwi fruit for the last liquid cauldrons, but not that important because it is fairly easy to max out the last few bubbles. It's that the first and second liquid has infinite scaling, also known as linear bubbles. Okay, I hope it was in a short amount of time. Let me check if I can see some other stuff. Oh yeah, cards. You are getting those rubies, so nice. What I would recommend, because it's something I will do as I have no better idea what to do with a V-Man, get cards you don't have on your V-Man while being AFK. Especially skilling ones, because he is best to farm cards AFK due to his innate talent for higher card rate drops. At the moment I'm doing the Fireflies, which is fairly easy to do, but you should be able in your stage to get most cards except those of Spirited Valley, dungeons, boss nightmares and events. Besides those, you should be able to 5-star everything up to Smoldering Plateau. Spirited Valley will be very difficult, so 4-star those as much as possible. And then focus on the skilling ones, in which God Chart, Bamboo, and Effervescent Ecliptus will be very difficult. I mean, yeah, fishing and the other ones will be also very difficult, but those are a complete pain, so get those to 4 and call it a day. I noticed the bug of Firefly is easy, really easy. With V-Man, huh? With V-Man, imagine that. Also your statues. I would love to see you drag statue higher. You might need to focus on getting your statues up soon. Also, you were saying that you were lacking, but I don't really see a lot of lack. I mean, your total money is a bit low. And it was after I sold them. I bought a lot of XP, but your total money is a bit low. But you will get there. You're doing pretty good, not gonna lie. Pretty good. Nothing else to say. Of course, if you have any other question, let me know. You even have a higher score in the minigames than I have. At least point at least. If you have any question, do let me know. I will try. If you have some specific questions, do let me know, or the Discord community. And yeah, keep on going. You're doing great. You're doing very great. Very good. Anyway, this is Sam Gazer. Hope you guys liked it. Hope it was informative. Hopefully it helped you. Join the Discord. Give a like. Subscribe. You know, all that stuff. And yeah, hopefully it helped you, dude. Hopefully. See you next time. Bye bye.